Look, I made a mistake.
Where was I last week?
That's right, you weren't.
Guys, we are rolling here. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. We are rolling, guys. We are live right here. New Experience Wrestling. T-Bone Terrence Ward here with Nightmare Ken Wayne, Dustin 5-Star. Some confusion about the #1 contendership, as Justin Smart is the #1 contender. It seems like you have an argument.
Whoa. Justin Smart has never and will never be #1 contender, especially over Dustin 5-Star. You know where I was last week. You know where I was last week. You read my Twitter. You look at me on Facebook. You've seen the pictures of me under the bright lights on national television. You know I was in Orlando. You know where I was, Ken. Don't lie to the people at home.
I haven't lied to nobody. Here's what has happened, folks.
Tell these
things have happened.
man.
Well, while you make a big impact on things everywhere you go, and I agree with you, you do that. But here's what happened last week. When it came time for the match, you weren't here, and I made a mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, unlike a politician, I will take responsibility for my mistakes. When I have dates on him through like what, 3 months, something like that, and I had written down things wrong. Last week was actually February 4th. February 4th and March 4th fall on the same day on each month. And what happened was I wrote down the wrong thing on him in the wrong month, flipped to the wrong thing in the date book. And you know what? You still get your #1 contenders. And now what?
Of course.
Look, I get to the arena tonight, and I'm told by a miracle I became #1 contender.
You're right,
and now you're
it was a
taking it away
miracle.
from me
It was
just
a
because he's
miracle.
here. That don't mean anything. Just because he's here.
Let me handle this.
No,
You're right, it was a miracle you ever be a #1 contender for anything, especially over me. You are nothing. I've proven it time and time again, and I'll show you one more time.
Okay, wait. Here, okay, let me get to this. Here's the thing. No, wait. No. Here's another one. Well, wait just a second. Here's the thing. You're both going to be #1 contender. You have a #1 contenders match. The match is supposed to happen last week. Will happen. But because I made a mistake, and you did rise to the #1 contender, and you weren't even here because the way the ranking system works, and I'm going to explain that in a minute too, is you still are going to have a #1 contender. You're still getting a title shot because of my mistake. It's just the way it's going to be. And the thing is, oh yes I do.
I don't get nothing. Where do I stand in this? Because I took Dan Matthews to the limit. I'm a former champion. Where am I at? Where is my #1 contendership at?
Okay, well here's what's going to happen tonight. You are going to have a title match, a #1 contenders match, just like was scheduled last week to determine who is #1. Because I made a mistake with him, you're going to get that #1 contender spot anyway. Which, no matter who the champion is, okay, I'm hoping you guys don't care who the champion is as long as you get a title shot. Is that correct? As long as you get a title shot, you don't care, right?
I deserve it right now.
You don't get it right now because you had to schedule #1s. And here's what's going to happen. Hey, listen, coming up later in the show, you, Austin Lane, you, Dustin Starr, will compete in this ring for the #1 contender spot. And whoever wins that will get a title shot. You get a title shot. Now, you happy with that?
No.
Well, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to have to happen.
Because you don't know what's going on in this company. He doesn't know what's going on in this company.
And you do.
You can't even keep your pants on. What are you doing?
Keep my pants on.
Yeah, your pants. You can't do nothing.
Well, man, for a second I thought they were off. Maybe I did mess up even worse than I thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5-Star Showcase. Please don't adjust your television sets. I am live and in living color, and it's time for the highest rated segment on NEW Wrestling. Are you ready? Austin Lane, are you ready? Dan Matthews, sit back, take some notes, and shine my championship up real nice, because I'm coming to get it.
Dustin 5-Star, you know, while you were on the treadmill and watching your diet, getting that pretty little body of yours, I was busting my butt in that ring, proving that I am, from pillar to post and rope to rope, the best inside that wrestling ring. I'm going to give you a little wrestling message, and when it's all said and done, Dan Matthews, the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title, is mine.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. The winner will be named #1 contender for the NEW United States Junior Heavyweight title. Your referee is Chuck Poe. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dustin 5 Star. And his opponent, from Newport, Arkansas, weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the human highlight reel, Austin Lane.
Well, an interesting contest here. The #1 contenders match for the United States Junior Heavyweight title. As you can see, Dustin 5 Star back in action. Going to be a 5-star showcase, as he usually says. He is in tip-top shape. If you can't see it, he is... I had to adjust my monitor here at the desk. He said not to adjust it, but I had to. The brightness was just overwhelming. But Dustin 5 Star, a little upset about Justin Smart's advance in the ranking systems due to his absence. But Nightmare Ken Wayne smoothing things over, saying, listen, we've got 2 #1 contenders here, which will be the winner of this match, and Justin Smart. I had a chance to talk to Dustin Star before this matchup here during the commercial break, saying that the reason he wasn't here, of course, he was in Orlando, Florida, making an impact down there in some promotions. He also had the match won the last time he was taking on Austin Lane and declared that rematch, but accusing Downtown Bruno of refusing to count in the last few seconds, so he's not happy about Downtown Bruno. Good God! What a slap! And that definitely, if it did not hurt Austin Lane, it definitely cut into his pride. I kind of have the same reaction as Dustin Starr slapping the face of Austin Lane. But as you can see, Chuck Poe officiating this match. Dustin Starr putting in a special request for a different referee. Austin Lane going for that left arm. Not a full slap, but it definitely... Oh, and Austin Lane! Had to look at the referee off screen, who stated it was an open fist, pulling Dustin Starr out of the corner. Oh, and another big forearm. Austin Lane, you saying you want to slap me? Oh, and Austin should have never took his eyes off the Star. Big body drop right into the lights. Austin Lane on fire in our 3rd contest of the program, which he should be, as the United States Junior Heavyweight title is in his sights, along with Dustin Starr. Dug in the clothesline and right to the back of the head. Face making contact with that. Man, I mean, that has got to hurt Austin Lane. Starr going to work here. Not for sure if those are closed fists or not. Chuck Poe warning him up here. Nice neck breaker by Dustin Starr, going for a cover. Can he get a 3? And a kick out at 2. You heard Dustin Starr make mention of his Facebook and Twitter feed, which is one of the largest in Twitter and Facebook, nonetheless. But don't forget, you can check out NEW on Facebook and Twitter.
I'm gonna break your neck, Austin.
And Dustin Starr definitely getting across some stern words. I am kind of glad to hear Ken Wayne reverting back to the old double jeopardy and gauntlet matches. Definitely a good move on his part. Oh, beautiful drop kick to Austin Lane. Dustin Starr on fire, as well as he should be. Going for the cover, hope he didn't waste too much time, and a kick out at 2. Got a special guest ring announcer here with us this week at NEW, Adam Montgomery, doing a fantastic job here at NEW. Matter of fact, this is his debut, if I'm not mistaken. Or Director Richard Bressler shaking his head in agreement. Not for sure if he's choking Austin Lane or if he's putting pressure on that artery. If he is, now look at this, a handful of hair. Referee Chuck Poe. Dustin Starr using every bit of that 5 count. can see the pain on Austin Lane's face.
Give it up.
Austin Lane starting to get back on his feet. If he can counter here, this will be very good for Austin Lane. And there's a jawbreaker. Austin Lane, there's the adrenaline going after Dustin Starr, but the quickness and agility of Starr paying off in his favor. Again, striking down Austin Lane. Starr going for a cover. And again, a near fall, just a millisecond away from a 3 count.
Did you see that? Hit the thing. Boom, knocked his out.
Dustin Starr got some fans here in the audience.
Come on, man. Come on. I got 5 minutes.
Dustin Starr definitely has shown a lot of improvement. He has definitely been polishing up on some skills here.
He says no, Dustin. No.
You know, I thought Austin Lane was coming to this match pretty well off here as far as being able to secure that #1 contendership, because Austin Lane is a former U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion. Dustin Starr very confident, like I was talking about the backstage interview. Man, and what a counter by Austin Lane! Austin Lane needs to get that energy going and get a pin or something here. Dustin Starr is down. Referee starting that count. Lane needs to do something. Oh, and he takes down Starr. Second clothesline. Oh, and Dustin Starr being taken down again. Lane with a cover. 2. And a very, very close call. Starr going for that closed fist, German suplex. Austin Lane does not need to waste time here. Maybe setting up for a spear. No, and Starr, that boot right to the head of Austin Lane. Not for sure how much of that boot he actually received. Middle turnbuckle, dangerous area here for Starr and Lane. It could go either way. Starr trying his best to push down Austin Lane. And there's a cover.
Here is your winner, Dustin 5-Star.
Dustin 5-Star. Able to secure that victory right there with Austin Lane. Starr.
Let me tell you something, Terrence. Let me tell you something, Terrence. Let me tell you something, TV land. I told you since day one. I am the man. I am 5-Star. And I am the next United States Junior Heavyweight Champion. I promise you.
I'll tell you what, we're going to take it to commercial break. We'll be back after this.
Shut up.